Hey, I'm Karl Kyler, your San Diego Realtor, and I'm here to take you on a tour of a home in Bayho. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with sweeping views of Mission Bay, an upstairs patio, and it has one thing that every buyer wants when they buy a home. But I'm not gonna tell you right now. You gotta stick around to hear about what that is later. Before we jump into the tour, if you're thinking of buying or selling anywhere in San Diego, check the link I have in the description below. Let's set up a time for us to meet either by Zoom, phone call, or in person for a coffee or a cocktail so we can discuss what your goals are and how I can help you get there. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this tour. All right, we're gonna start on the bottom floor of the house with entry from the street. As you enter the home, you're gonna be immediately welcomed into this, what I would call a secondary living room. I would not consider this a family room because it's not gonna be set up that way. And honestly, family rooms nowadays, they're just not really utilized for family rooms. They're kind of a thing of the past. You can see based on the staging that you have this massive space for this really cool couch that they use for staging. And you can do something slightly larger here as well. But this is a good gauge of just how comfortable and sizable this area is. You'll notice right away there's new floors throughout everything with the big baseboards. These are probably 6-inch baseboards. And on top of all of that, you've probably noticed that there's tons of natural light in this area. Just in this living room area alone, there's 4 windows, 3 of which are really, really good sized. This area also comes with its very own recessed lighting and its own AC register. Now, if I was using this area as a secondary living space, I would probably stage it just like it is here, but instead of a painting on this wall, I would put a wall-mounted TV there. In addition to this downstairs living room, there's also the first bedroom, and this first bedroom comes with its very own full bath. For this listing, this bedroom is staged as an office, and I think that's probably a very, very good use of this space. Otherwise, I wouldn't consider this as a regular living bedroom. I would consider this probably better facilitated as a guest room if it was not an office. As a guest room, it's perfect. It's large enough for a guest to be very, very comfortable, and they have their own full bath down here. And at the same time, it's not too large where the guests may get too comfortable and want to stay in this space for too long. This bedroom does come with its own AC register, but it does not come with a closet, and that's where this armoire is in place of. Now, the full bath that comes with this bedroom downstairs is fully upgraded with brand new vanity, sink, mirrors, lights, shower tub condo, the whole 9 yards. Before we make our way upstairs, there is some additional storage space down here. This area does come with a small closet immediately across from the bath, as well as this little nook area we typically refer to as like a Harry Potter closet. Nevertheless, there is opportunity though, even though the bedroom down here is on the slightly smaller side, there still is room for additional things that may not fit in the bedroom. All right, we're gonna make our way upstairs and we're gonna start in the living room, the main living room of the house. It is massive. It's a massive space. Comes with the recessed lighting just like we saw downstairs and its very own AC register as well. This area has tons of windows, which just allows so much natural light to come in and really, really brighten the entire space up. What I like most about this is that this space is so easily utilized. Oftentimes I'll go into a house where the shape of the living room doesn't really facilitate, or it's hard to imagine how it would facilitate a good sized couch with maybe a coffee table and a TV. This is very easy to imagine as. You can definitely put a larger, like super comfy couch in this area, and then you still have plenty of room on this wall to put like a larger sized TV and really, really make this area just like the epitome of lounge space. From this living room, we're gonna make our way past the stairs that we just came up and into the dining and kitchen area. What I do like about this space is that it is open to the living room, but it is separated by the stairway. So there's just a little bit of space between like those that are hanging out in the living room and maybe those that are hanging out in the dining or the kitchen area, either for a meal or hanging out for a cup of coffee or a drink. I like that little bit of space, that breathing area between the two. What you're gonna see here is not black, white, and gray everywhere. The contractor decided to go with earth tones, and thank freaking goodness. They did a beautiful job delivering on this. The cream colored cabinets throughout the entire kitchen. Also, there's a ton of freaking cabinets here. It's absolutely awesome. The countertops, they did go with a white, which pairs beautifully well with the cream color cabinets and the like pearl off-white backsplash, which is nice that they used not just behind the stove oven, but they also did it on the other side of the kitchen as the backsplash as well. With these beautifully stone countertops, what I like with this island particularly is that they elected not to go with a very typical staple style island. This one, they just went with the countertop solely, and they did a little bit of a ledge to allow for these bar stools. In addition, there is tons of counter space in this place. It's such a beautifully unique style of kitchen. Also, with these lights hanging over the island, just continues to add to the character. As for the dining space, I really like what the stager used here. They used an oversized circle 4-table dining area. If you went with something bigger than this, I think it would probably be a quick regret. Also, I like how they went with a circle dining space rather than a rectangular one. All the appliances in this area are upgraded, and it comes with its own wine fridge off to the side as well. All right, lastly, before we leave the kitchen dining area, I also want to point out that this kitchen also comes with its private pantry that's off to the side. Even though this kitchen comes with tons of cabinet space, you don't have to waste those cabinets on spices or cooking materials. That's what you have this pantry for. I really think this is probably close to being absolutely perfectly sized for this kitchen. Now that's it for the second floor. We're gonna make our way up to the third floor, which is where the remaining bedrooms are. As we come up the stairs, we're immediately gonna head into the primary bedroom. You'll notice right away, just like the living room, this bedroom is very, very bright, and it's at the very front of the house. So this patio area off of this bedroom gives you views of Mission Bay. What's cool about this bedroom is that being in the very, very front, it does not share a wall with the other two bedrooms. It's separated from the other two bedrooms by the stairway, which gives that little extra bit of privacy. Now, the size of this bedroom, I would say, is fair enough. The current size bed here is a queen. I can't imagine you'd want to go much larger than this. But the positive to this space is these two huge mirrored sliding closet doors. Now, even though this patio is on the smaller side, I do like that the builder put it here so that you can take advantage of the views. And I also think of like, it would be a great space to put one of the vanishing sliding screens so that you can keep it open at night during the hotter months of the year, just to allow a lot of the fresh breeze off the coast to come in and keep the room cool. Along with the primary bedroom, you also have the primary bathroom, and it's in the bedroom space. It's not outside of the bedroom like you see in some cases. This is beautifully done, absolutely on par with how they designed the kitchen as well. Very bright. I really like the choice of these big tiles for the flooring. It eliminates excessive grout lines that you have to keep clean, and the grout lines here are really, really tiny. I like how the builder went with this wood style vanity in the bathroom here, as well as these elongated vertical tiles wrapping the entire shower area, as well as the space behind the toilet and the vanity. And lastly, these really, really unique industrial style lights around the mirror add just that extra little bit of character that you just can't help but really appreciate. Okay, that's it for the primary bedroom and the primary bathroom. We're gonna make our way down to the back side of the house and check out the last two bedrooms and the patio space. Now, these two bedrooms we're not gonna spend a lot of time on. As you can see, they're fair sized at best. I think one of the bedrooms will easily accommodate a twin size bed, while the other one will fit a full pretty easily. Outside that, there's nothing too special about these. Fully upgraded with matching style as you've seen in the rest of the house, and that's about it. These two bedrooms do come with a shared bathroom on the same floor, and what's really cool is that the builder put the bathroom between the two bedrooms. Just like how we have the primary bedroom in the front not sharing any walls with the bedrooms, the bathroom separates these two bedrooms from sharing a wall with each other. It lends to a little extra sound privacy. Now, this bathroom is fully upgraded. very similarly to the primary bath with just a couple of minor differences. With this bathroom, they elected to go with the shower bath combo setup, and they also used a different style tile. It is the elongated tile, but it's not the same tile, but very, very similar. This bathroom does come with dual sinks, dual mirrors over a single, very large vanity. I also really love the brass lighting that they used in this bathroom that's attached to the black wall mounts. It's a very cool, unique, industrial style lighting to use in this bathroom. All right, folks, we're rounding third base, making our way home. Let's check out this patio and wrap this tour up pretty quickly. This patio is massive. I can really see this place being blown out with some really cool, tall, potted plants. I would also put some posts in these corners and maybe even along this back edge right here and tie patio lights that go across it. I think this would be a really, really great place to enjoy like a glass of wine in the evenings during those hot summer months. Heck, you can even, if you really wanted to, you could probably even have a nice dinner out here. That was the end of the tour there. I'm sure, absolutely positive you love this home. I don't know how anyone couldn't. A couple of additional details I do want to point out here in case you missed them. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the one thing this property has that every buyer wants is its brand new construction. It's built in 2024. And what does that mean? It means you have no work to do. It's not like these other properties you buy throughout San Diego that were built in the 60s, the 70s, 80s, or even earlier where you have to upgrade the electrical, you have to upgrade the appliances or the cabinetry or the plumbing if it was like cast iron built before the 80s. Oh my God, it's such a mess for a lot of these buyers out there. It really has me feeling bad. But this property, nope, move-in ready. Heck, I would probably even contact the stager and just ask them to design and like do all your furniture and interior design the way they had it staged. It's beautiful. On top of it being new construction, I do like how the contractor decided to go with upgraded windows, dual pane windows. It's a standard now based on California law. But what I like here is that they went with black frames. I think it adds that little bit of extra character. Even though they went with earth tones throughout the entire house, I think the black really pops well against the choice of color paint that they used on the walls. A couple of details with regards to the interior doors. They used shaker style doors. Really, really cool style of door rather than just the typical old school panels or flush. And lastly, I didn't show you a laundry room because there isn't one, but there is a laundry space. It's right off the garage behind the kitchen. What's cool about this is that it's out of sight and it's not on the bottom floor. Ideally, I would have loved to have the washer and dryer in the garage, but at the same time, I like that they made the most use of the space in the garage to allow for the cars. And now that's it for this tour. I hope you really enjoyed this video walkthrough. If you're interested in taking a private tour of this home, reach out to me directly. And if you're thinking of buying or selling a home anywhere here in San Diego, check the link in the description below and let's set up a time for us to meet one-on-one. We can do a phone call, we can do a Zoom session, or we can meet in person. We can talk about what your goals are and how I can help you best get there. And if you have any other thoughts, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. As always, I'm Karl, your San Diego Realtor. I'll see you in the next video.